Hello everyone. It's been a busy time, but not very much on tractors, I'm afraid. But we have made some progress, and I've got some things to report. So, without any more rambling, I'll go straight into it. Well, nothing wrong with that. They call that a result. So there you are. We're delighted with that. It runs very well, really. It's we've still got a way to go on it, but the engine runs, and although it seemed to take a while to start, it was actually just no diesel up in the injectors, and once we got the air out of it, away it went, and there's no reason why it won't keep going. So we'll on to the next chapter. That was where we got to with it 3 weeks ago, I suppose, and then I've just been so busy with marquees and other things that I haven't had a chance to do much to it, but Ian has, so I'll show you what he's been up to. So, progress report. Obviously you saw the tractor running. We've got it running independently now. We've, what have I done since you last saw it? I've changed the front wheels. I've got 750/16s on it now. I think that looks a lot better. It's got a sort of a look of a Field Marshal about it. And then I couldn't find the spring for the seat. They've usually got a long spring. So I put this drawbar on. I've had this one ages, put aside to put on one of the standard Fords I've got, and I knew there was a reason not to do it because it wants to go on this one. And then I've taken the spring seat off of a E27N. I've got a couple of those low ones, so I've just set it up. It's only clamped on there at the moment, and I don't really want to fix it until we've actually got the foot plates in place, just to know that it's right. But I think that's something like where the seat should sit. So that's looking good. The battery box is, well, the battery stands on top of that actually, and it'll clamp down. And I've been playing about with different ways of doing a throttle. The injector pump is on this side of the tractor, just here. So the easiest way to do it is to put a linkage down from there. And what better than an old Nuffield handle? So again, it's clamped into place. So I'm getting all these bits lined up. I wasn't here last week. I left Ian to it because I was out putting a marquee up, and he sorted the steering box out and found that long drop arm. We've just got to get a drag link now on the front from there to there, which we can cobble one up, and then the steering's good. So steering will be all right, the engine's all right. Still got to, I think I should probably have some expense with the radiator. It's not, we might try just one miracle cure and see if it will sort it out, but I've got a horrible feeling I'm going to have to put another core in it. So yeah, so it's looking all right. At the moment it's gravity fed diesel. The tank's good, which is a bit of a relief, because I've got 4 or 5 tanks here and struggling to find one that didn't leak, but that one's good. So that's all right. I did it so it's just gravity feed through the filters, but I've got a feeling it's not going to keep up. So the pump is fitted, but rather than I'm going to have to drag a feed from up under the tank and down around and into the pump, and then back up again into that, which isn't the end of the world. So yeah, so that's sort of where we are with it now. Tomorrow I'm on marquees again, unfortunately. I've got a rally meeting first thing, and then I've got to go and marquate for the West of England Steam Society. They're having all 3 of our marquees, so I've got to get those up this week. So Ian's coming in tomorrow, so I've lined up quite a few jobs for him to do, and I've had another change of mind about how this is going to be finished. And where I was, I've really fancied doing it black and gold, because it's the Cornish thing, and Ticker, the one that actually put it together to the point where we took over, He was a Cornishman, and I thought it'd be a nice tribute, but I saw one that was painted like it, and I hated it, so it's not going to be like that. So now I'm thinking we'll put it together, we'll make it work. We're not going to worry too much about finishing it, or I'm not going to worry too much about finishing it. It'll all be done, but things like these mud guards which I've got, they're sound, but they're not very pretty. So there's a bit of welding to do, and it's quite a bit of work now, which we haven't got time to do. So I'm inclined just to put them on so that it's safe to use, and then we'll come back to it again. But for the moment, I think anybody looking at it will appreciate more what it is if they see it in its raw form. Same with the Super Major. I haven't really done anything to that, although I did fit a pulley on it last week. Easy fix, didn't take more than 10 minutes to fit it on, and that's what was driving the standard Fordson to make it run last time, so that's good. I've got the bonnet and the front cowling off, and I've rubbed those down and made them look something like it, and I will paint those because this does look a bit sorry at the moment. So a bit of yellow paint got on the mudguards, tank, bonnet and front. I'll put the drawbar back on it, but then we're going to sort of set these aside, and what I'm trying to do, I want to get the roadless in and up together and at least running, driving under its own power, and that's another one that we'll take to the rally as a work in progress, but actually working. So that's where we are with it all at the moment. Hopefully I can come back tomorrow night and Ian will have made a bit of progress, and I'll have another little gem for you to finish it off. So that's it for now. Have a look at it tomorrow. So I've been out all day putting up or marking out for marquees and getting set up. I've got 2 to put up tomorrow. But to battle the traffic, had to go to Probus and pick up some poles and cross country, and then down to Stithians, ready for the West of England steam rally tomorrow, or next week. But anyway, I've marked out for 3 marquees, got all the stuff there for 1. Ian's been busy on the tractor today. He's not got as far as he'd have liked, but it's all fiddly jobs, and I think he was a bit disappointed. I did meet him in the village as I was coming back, and I think he's had a bit of a fight with it, but he's also, this is one of the things where 2 of us would have been better than 1 really, but dragging a wheel off and putting mud guards on and things like that, you really need 2 pairs of hands. So anyway, he's achieved a lot. He's welded up all this linkage down here, so that's all good to go now. There's still a bit of work to do on the one underneath, but it's beefed up and strong now, so that's good. The seat's all fitted now. That's been made so that's adjustable, got a bit of slide. It's quite a bit further forward than we thought when I first put it on, but it's looking all right. Looks like it should be there. And then he's got the mudguard on. I think it was a right decision not doing anything more to it. As you can see, it's looking a bit ropey, but we can see where everything's set now, and the clutch pedal looks right now. It looked far too high before, so that's all in place. The mudguard's bolted up into place. I've actually put that top on tonight just to have a look and see what it looked like with the full mudguard on. I wasn't sure, but now it's on, I am sure they've got to go on. So we will put the tops on. So from there, we're making good progress. From there, perhaps not quite so good, but you can see how everything's coming together. We're on another good day on it, probably 2, and then I think it's be ready to go out and have a play, see what we can do with it. But yeah, I'm pleased with it so far. So I was hoping it'd be a finish this weekend, but it's not. But that's fine, that's fine. We're a lot further on than I thought we'd get in the first place, so mustn't be too impatient, I guess. So there we are, that's Forces Standard progress up to now. So that's where we are now. I'm hoping Ian's coming tomorrow. I haven't been able to get hold of him. It's not unusual for that to happen. He's a masterpiece for balancing his phone on a gatepost somewhere and keep it safe, and then doesn't pick up any messages till later on the day, but we'll see. So tractors, yes, coming on. Still not sure about the road list, whether we should get that in. We'll get it in before the rally, but not feeling quite so confident when I consider how the last 2 weeks have disappeared on me. I've been down at Stithian Show this week, and we've put up 4 marquees, or 3 marquees and a tent, and I've got to take those down next week, and then they don't go up until we do our own rally, which is a month away. I had a site meeting on our rally site today. We've got a few improvements to make there. Again, we're hanging on the weather, and this late harvest hasn't helped us, but we're hoping to get some hard roads in there and ensure that will be safe. I mean, we want fine weather, but not wet weather, but everything's looking good. We've got some great plans for this year, and although last year's rally was the best ever, I've got every hope that this year's will be better again, so we'll see. Still standing my ground on the £20 camping fee. Nobody that mattered complained about it. Everybody was quite happy to pay it. They knew what we were trying to do, raise the standards of the rally and get it to be a really good one, and they understood. This year, for the first time ever, we're going to have, besides having some decent toilets instead of those bloody awful tortoises, we've got showers there as well, so that's a new one. And having done a lot of shows myself, you know, it doesn't matter what the shower's like, I do appreciate having a shower, so they're available this year. So, you know, lots of good things going on. We've got a few new things. We're going to open the rally this year at 6 o'clock on Friday. We'll have tractor pulling, which will be floodlit, which will be different to what they did last year when they were pulling in the dark. So that'll be available on Friday night and Saturday night. We've got some good groups. We've got Dodgems and Waltzers there this time. They'll be all lit up. So, you know, I'm hoping for a really good atmosphere in the evening. Hopefully we'll have lots of good steam engines there as well. We'll see how that goes. They're in a better position. So, you know, I've got high hopes. There's always a chance of washout. You know, we've just, today, it's the start of Stithian's West of England steam rally, and the bloody stupid Met Office have put out a yellow storm warning and given all these things. Well, Christ, you know, where do they live? Ever since I've been in Cornwall, we've had a few strong winds. Now it's a strong, you know, it's a storm warning, it's a yellow warning, and you've all got to stop at home, and because your roof's going to blow off. They just want to grow up. They don't realise how they mess up these public events, but never mind. I wish I could earn my money as easily as they do. Anyway, I screen went on a blip then, so I don't know what happened then, but it should be okay. Right, that's it from me, and I might have another one fairly quickly, but I thought I'd get this one out on Friday night because I've got a few minutes, and so it's going out early for me, and we'll see what happens over the weekend. So cheers for now. Thank you very much. Cheers. Oh, this is they all do this. Just one more thing. Don't forget to press the thumbs up button and subscribe if you're not subscribed on YouTube. It makes a difference to me. The numbers are slowly creeping up. You know, I was hoping they'd go a lot faster than they have, but I'm a long way off buying my Rolls Royce with a commission from YouTube, but you never know. I might get there one day. Anyway, I am gone now. Cheers, bye.